Hey, fellow dungeon masters, and welcome back to the channel. You ever feel like you're spending more time prepping for your D&D sessions than actually running them? Do you dream of reclaiming your free time without sacrificing the quality of your game? Then you've discovered a recipe for DMing success. We've all been there. The endless notes, the meticulously detailed maps, the intricate NPC backstories that never see the light of day. Over-preparation can lead to burnout, rigidity, and even disappointment when your players inevitably veer off your carefully crafted paths. But the good news is, you don't need to spend hours prepping to run an amazing D&D session. Today, we're focusing on the art of minimal but effective preparation, allowing you to be ready for anything without losing your sanity in the process. In this episode, we're diving into practical strategies that you, as the DM, can use to streamline your session prep, focusing on the key elements that truly matter and avoiding the pitfalls of overplanning. Get ready to reclaim your time and run fantastic games with less stress. Our first essential strategy is to identify and focus on the absolute core elements that you need to prepare for each session. What are the non-negotiables that will keep your story moving and your players engaged? Think about the immediate next steps in your campaign. What locations are the players likely to go to? What NPCs are they likely to interact with? What potential encounters might occur? Focus your prep primarily on these elements. Now, if your players are heading to a specific town, your core prep might include a brief overview of the town's key locations, a few important NPCs they might meet, and a general idea of one or two potential encounters, could be combat, social, or exploration-based, that could happen there. You don't need to detail every single building or inhabitant. And before you start prepping, ask yourself, what is the most likely thing the players will do next? Prioritize your time accordingly. Don't spend hours detailing a location they might not even visit. Remember, your prep is a guideline, not a rigid script. Be prepared to improvise and adapt based on your players' choices, even if they deviate from your expectations. Our second strategy is to embrace the power of outlines and bullet points over extensive novel-like descriptions. Efficiency is key, and detailed prose during prep often goes unused. Outlines allow you to capture the essential information you need quickly and concisely. They provide a framework that you can flesh out during the game itself, fueled by your players' actions and your own improvisation. For an NPC, instead of writing pages of backstory, your outline might include name, Borin Stonebeard, dwarf merchant, motivation, greed, wants to sell rare gems, quirk, tells terrible puns, secret, smuggling stolen goods. This gives you the core information you need to portray the NPC without getting bogged down in unnecessary details. When prepping locations, encounters, or NPCs, focus on key bullet points, names, motivations, key features, potential challenges, and possible outcomes. You can elaborate on these during the session as needed. And trust your ability to improvise and fill in the gaps during the game. Your players' reactions and questions will often guide the details that you provide. Our third strategy is to become a master of repurposing and reusing your existing resources. You've likely already created a wealth of content, so don't let it just gather dust. Think about old NPCs, locations, encounters, or even plot hooks that didn't quite fit into previous adventures. With a few tweaks, these can often be adapted for your current campaign, saving significant prep time. You remember that bandit camp your players bypassed weeks ago? Well, now it could be occupied by a different group with new objectives. The quirky NPC you enjoyed playing might have a long-lost relative in the current town. That intriguing magical item you never introduced could be the key to the current quest. Regularly review your old notes and campaign materials. Look for elements that could be dusted off and reimagined for your current needs. Repurposing old content is not lazy. It's smart and it's efficient. It leverages the work you've already done and can create a sense of continuity in your world. Our fourth strategy involves embracing randomness and trusting your player's agency to drive the story, which in turn reduces your need for extensive pre-planning. When you empower your players to make significant choices that shape the narrative, you don't need to have every possible outcome pre-planned. Instead, focus on understanding the potential consequences of their decisions. Just be ready to react. Instead of meticulously plotting out 3 different paths the players could take, have a general idea of the potential challenges and rewards along each. And when they choose a path, you can then improvise the specific details based on their actions and the overall campaign context. Focus your prep on understanding the core conflicts and the key players involved. Be ready to adapt your plans based on your players' choices and even incorporate random elements like a quick roll on a table for an unexpected encounter or an NPC reaction. This will help keep things fresh and reduce your prep load. Trust your ability to think on your feet. This is so important. The most memorable moments often arise from the unexpected turns the players take. So there you have it. Practical strategies for keeping your D&D prep minimal but effective. Focus on the core elements. Outline, don't over-detail. Repurpose and reuse your resources, and embrace randomness and player agency. By implementing these techniques, you can reclaim your time and run fantastic games with less stress. It's also important to remember that as your improvisation and on-the-fly compositional skills improve over time, you'll become even better at weaving together the narrative with less detailed preparation. You'll find yourself relying more on outlines and quick notes, trusting your ability to fill in the gaps in the moment. Which of these strategies resonates most with you? What are your favorite tips for efficient D&D prep? Share your wisdom and experiences in the comments below. Let's help each other become more efficient and less stressed DMs. And as always, thanks for joining me today, fellow time-conscious dungeon masters. I hope these strategies empower you to streamline your prep and spend more time enjoying the game with your players. Remember, effective DMing isn't about the hours you put in beforehand, but about the fun you create at the table. And don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe for more DM tips and tricks. And always hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next exploration into the art of game mastering. Until next time, may your prep be light, your games be epic. Happy DMing.